So I first met him when I had just turned 17 and he was 33. I met him after a 30 Seconds to Mars concert. He was immediately flirtatious. And I want to make it clear, I thought this was cool at the time. I was a senior in high school from a small town. This was a big celebrity and he was handsome. I thought it was cool. I would say by the second show, he had started to move from just like flirting to saying things of a more sexual nature. He literally started calling me Lolita, telling me he was old enough to be my father. He knew I was 17, and he would say things like, I'll be your birthday present, I'm gonna punish you on your birthday. He would also do things that I guess that could be considered sweeter, like calling me angel, sweetheart. He would do a lot of brushing hair out of my face, hugging, but obviously there was always like a sexual undercurrent. He checked my license. He knew when my birthday was. He was waiting until I crossed that legal threshold. But he also did a lot of inappropriate things when I was 17. He did various things like kiss my neck, touch my chest, grab my ass, take my hand, put it on top of his pants. One time I was backstage with him, grabbed my face and made me promise that I wasn't gonna tell anyone. He did things like tell me, as we were saying bye, he would say, don't cheat on me. He would, because he had my number, he would sometimes call me at odd hours in the night, sometimes pretending to be different people, sometimes just being himself. And I definitely was developing a weird mix of feelings towards him. When I turned 18, very soon after we had sex for the first time, I was a virgin. He knew this, which adds a whole nother layer of weirdness. It would have been weird regardless, but he knew I was a virgin. His solution was to just use a different entrance. He was 34. We did have sex once more. He continued to contact me over the years, but I, eventually got in healthy relationships with normal people who were my age, and I just eventually lost interest. I know I made poor decisions. I was 17 though. I was 17, 18 when this was happening, and this was a grown man with a huge power imbalance. I don't know what the hell he's doing now, but he certainly spent a large chunk of his life being a predator towards young women. I just want to thank the 9 women who contributed to the recent article about him. I've been wanting to share my story for a long time, especially as I've gotten older and really come to understand just how gross the things that he did were, but it's very hard to speak up. I feel like those 9 women sort of gave me the permission to share.